Welcome back to the channel. Today, I believe this is our first model year 26 7 Series to be on the channel. We don't often feature these things because they are not really great sellers for us. It's the G70 chassis. It's a plug-in hybrid variant of the 550e xDrive. You can think of it as the sedan version, or at least one of the sedan versions, of the X5 plug-in hybrid. Now, BMW only, at least for the US market, delivers 3 normal plug-in hybrids, the other two being the M5 and the XM. So you have the 550e, 750e, and the X5 50e xDrive. So this is obviously a very high price point car, and it is a big improvement over the previous generation plug-in hybrid 7 Series. A lot more range. So begin up front. So split headlight design. Daytime running lights are above there. And then your headlights are down below, and shadow lights as well as the cornering there in the corner. The grille is blacked out. Now the gas-powered 7 Series is M Sport by default, and this one has the M Sport Professional. So you get the blacked out kidney grille, the iconic low kidney grille as well, and then you got the parking assist camera there. Again, that is part of premium or executive package. It is not standard on the vehicle, which I think is a big miss given the size of this land yacht, if you will. Then sensors are pretty well integrated. So Driving Assistance Pro is on this vehicle. It's integrated into the grille right there. Moving to the side, we have upgraded wheels. These are the style 908Ms. I think this is the best looking wheel on the current generation 7 Series. With the black M Sport calipers and then floating center caps. And there is your charging port there for the plug-in hybrid. All right, so battery size I think is about 19.4 kilowatt hours of capacity. And out back, very slimming taillights. We have xDrive badging, we have 750e badging, and then the 7, of course, bigger size. And then the identifier, at least one of them for the plug-in hybrid, at least for now, is got your roundel and it's outlined in BMW electric blue. Down below, there's no protruding exhaust tips on the gas-powered 7 Series. They are there, just don't protrude out. And there's that rear 3/4 view of the 7 Series. And side profile, I think, looks pretty good. I think pretty nice and monolithic. I think this my problem is the front end could be a little bit better. The rear end, take it or leave it on that one, at least in my opinion. Of course, it is a giant car. All right, so we're going to get inside, go over pricing and options on this plug-in hybrid. Now, electric range, I think EPA is 39 miles of range. Of course, you can do better or worse depending on how you drive this vehicle. All right, so open up, we have the Tartufo Extended Merino Leather. Door card. This feels like leather, but could be synthetic. You got some stitching here. You got some Tartufo here in the middle of the door card. You got your light bar here with your seat settings. And then, of course, seat controls on the 7 Series are up here. But it's not all of them. So you'll have to hit this button here to bring up the seat menu to get more adjustments, including the crumb catcher, side bolster, and upper backrest adjustments. And the lower portion of this door card, at least this portion here, it is softish plastic, not scratchy black plastic like on other vehicles. All right, and here is your seat. I'd say a very comfortable seat, and BMW individual for the Tartufo. And nice quilting effects. And then your crumb catcher, of course. Then you have M badging here on the door sill, not placed over here, but inside the car. All right, so in front of me, your standard M Sport steering wheel. Flat bottom, we got M badging. Controls on the left-hand side for cruise control and assisted driving. And then you got your shift paddles here with the boost function. In front of me, iDrive 8.5 live cockpit. Then head-up display. Upper portion of the dashboard feels like leather, but again, could be synthetic up here. The rest of the curved display here. And, all right, so the trim here is I'll drop it in the comments. I think it's a high gloss oak wood trim. Then you got your ambient lighting here, lit up at the M colors. And then controls for the vents, open and close are here, and then where the air is blowing down here. And wireless charging tray here. You have cup holders, which cover up like that. Pretty nice effect. All right, then of course, we have glass control same on the 750E. So gear selector, iDrive control knob, and the wheel all in glass or crystal. All right, starting price, the 2026 750 xDrive is $110,000. Paint and leather are included. Now you can go with full leather. That's going to set you back some more money. Driving Assistance Pro for $2,000. M Sport Pro for $950. The premium packs for $1,400. I wish I had more of a breakdown of what is included on this one here. Then 21-inch wheels add another $1,300. Integral active steering for $1,150. We got front ventilated seats for $500. Everything else you see here is included. Then we've got the wheel locks, all-weather floor mats, floating center caps, and first aid kit. All told, MSRP this particular example, $119,055. There's your estimated fuel economy, and your range is listed at 35 miles, and showing about 32 miles of range on electric. All right, so move to the back here, and then no comfort access on the rear doors. Let's open up these very large doors. And here is the rest of the Tartufo. Got the Sky Lounge opened up. It's LED, of course. And that is an LED Sky Lounge. And door card, black up here, nice to the touch. Tartufo here in the middle with some quilting effects, very nice. And your screen for your rear passengers to control things like the entertainment as well as other things. All right, there's a view of the cockpit for the back seat. And then that Sky Lounge with the lighting effects there. Of course, not visible right now. Then out back, you have your vent controls. Now, all the climate functions are in the, basically, iPhone controllers, if you will, screen controllers on the doors. So that's where you can control the temperature. Back into the front seats, you got a little pouch here. Then you've got travel and comfort system plus USB-C charging port there. And there's trim here in the head restraint. Of course, you would expect knee room, leg room to be really, really good. And then headroom, not much of an issue either in the back of the 7 Series. All right, and then you can also have cup holders here that pops out for your rear passengers. And that folds back in, some nice leather here, the pass-through area. All right, let's move to the back. You can see gurney flap here in high gloss black. Kick to open. And as you would expect, a pretty sizable trunk. You'll get more space to the side here, but it is pretty large. There's no extra storage space down below. Of course, standard power tailgate. Let's use that kick to close. I'm going to make our way to the front and pop the hood. Take in more of the 7 Series in overcast conditions. Right, and then of course the cut line makes it look like sort of like a sardine can here. All right, so here is the XB1, or perhaps the BXB1 power plant. So that combines an S58 with an electric motor. So combined output 483 horsepower and 516 torques. So plenty of power when you need it. Well, that's it for a quick look at the 2026 7 Series. We'll see you at the next video.